The rise of libido-stimulating herbs in East Africa. What's fueling the craze? When you walk through the crowded evening markets of Owino Market in Kampala, Uganda, there's a scent in the air that's more than just roasted meat and fresh spices. Somewhere between the stalls selling clothes and herbal mixtures, vendors in whispers offer something discreet: mulando, muvule, and ntongo. These are not just herbs. In East Africa, they are the whispered secrets behind bedroom confidence, sexual endurance, and even the restoration of broken relationships. Across the villages of Bwikwe district, east of Lake Victoria, men gather around local herbalists who pound roots and blend powders passed down through generations. The locals call it Omolando Gwe Nkuba, Molando of Thunder. It's believed to awaken a man's inner fire, improve stamina, and in some cases even attract women. But why this sudden obsession with sexual drive? What is fueling the craze? In many African cultures, a man's strength in the bedroom is tied to his identity, pride, and status. In Uganda, Kenya, Tanzania, and even Rwanda, there's an increasing social pressure for men to perform. This isn't just about pleasure, it's about confidence, masculinity, and reputation. In Mombasa's Old Town, Kenya, the popularity of sexual enhancement herbs among Swahili men is on the rise. The local name for these mixtures is Dawa Yangovu Zakume, medicine for male strength. Whether it's from coastal herbalists or street vendors pushing powdered blends from unknown origins, the demand is relentless, and it cuts across class. Taxi drivers, fishermen, university students, even businessmen. Many are discreet consumers. Interestingly, these herbs aren't only for men. In Mbeya, Tanzania, women are also joining the herbal wave. Mixtures made from tonkat ali, moringa, and makandi roots are being used to increase libido, sensitivity, and even fertility. For many women, it's a way to rekindle intimacy in marriages and escape the frustrations of sexual dissatisfaction. But this booming herbal trend isn't just cultural, it's also economic. In the slums of Kibera, Nairobi, young herbal entrepreneurs are building businesses around these libido-enhancing products. One such vendor, Musa, says he sells over 50 bottles a day of his homemade power root tonic made from ginger, honey, morobani, and an undisclosed root he claims boosts testosterone. In the village of Bugiri, Uganda, elders speak of a time when men relied solely on nature and bush science. No pharmaceuticals, no pills, just roots soaked overnight and sipped like tea. Back then, says one 76-year-old man, a man could go 2 or 3 rounds without panting. Now everyone is rushing to the city for blue tablets. They don't know that Malondo is stronger. Indeed, the contrast between traditional herbs and modern pharmaceuticals is part of the growing conversation. With the surge in Western aphrodisiacs like Viagra and Cialis, often smuggled or sold without prescription, many fear side effects, addiction, and heart complications. This fear has driven many back to nature. Herbs, they believe, are safer, more holistic, and spiritually grounded. Yet there's a darker side. In parts of Dodoma, Tanzania, reports have surfaced about counterfeit herbal mixtures laced with chemicals. Some victims have suffered kidney damage, while others have reported hallucinations. The herbal market, though rich in cultural heritage, remains largely unregulated. Anyone with a mortar and pestle can set up shop, making it difficult to separate the real from the risky. In Rwanda's Nyagatare district, an NGO recently launched awareness campaigns warning against unsafe sexual enhancers. They say that while libido is important, reckless use of unverified herbs can destroy lives. But the campaign faces resistance. For many, these herbs are not drugs. They are spiritual, a gift from ancestors, a blessing from the earth. Culturally, sexual drive is tied not only to the body, but also to spirit. In many Bantu traditions, it's believed that sexual weakness is not just physical, but also the result of curses, spiritual imbalance, or ancestral disconnection. That's why some herbalists in Uganda and Western Kenya combine their roots with prayer, chants, or even spiritual cleansing rituals. The goal is not just arousal, it's restoration of manhood, energy, and balance. This is why, in a quiet corner of Kisii County, Kenya, herbalist Mama Nyarengi doesn't just sell herbs. She reads people. She chants. She asks about dreams, sleep, and emotions. She says, "A man cannot rise in bed if his spirit is down." These herbs are not magic. They are medicine for both the soul and body. So what's really fueling this herbal libido revolution? The answer lies at the intersection of culture, masculinity, modern insecurity, and economic hustle. With rising stress, poor diet, pollution, and digital addiction, many men feel weaker than their father's generation. Herbs offer a return to nature, a sense of control, a shot at restoring their place in the family, in the bedroom, and in society. But as the trend grows, the question remains, will African governments start regulating these herbal markets? Or will the wisdom of the elders continue to pass from generation to generation in silence? What's certain is that from the dusty roads of Mbale to the coastal winds of Zanzibar, Africa's herbal sexual revolution is far from over. It is alive, it is growing, and it is rooted deep in the soil, in culture, and in the powerful drive to feel alive again. Thanks for watching. Please do like and subscribe for more.